Hi, my name is Carrie Lowry. Sorry, this portion of the video was a little late. I had recorded the other part in Montana, and then when I went to submit it, I realized that I needed a 5-minute analysis of it, and I just got to Washington this morning, so I figured I'd do it real quick, and I think it's still within the late period. But anywho, so I recited the poem, or memorized the poem Tyger, Tyger by William Blake. And it's actually a poem that I've heard before and I've memorized part of it before, which was kind of interesting to go back and like try and remember it all from scratch, which was a lot harder than I was thinking it was going to be. Uh, but the overall memorization process of it didn't take too long because a lot of the things in his poems are really symmetrical in terms of how the um, how the different parts of the poem are set up. So essentially, when I read through it a couple of times, it's it's a Christian based poem in the sense that he asks a whole bunch of questions about creation and this tiger, and in terms of what I got from it, it seems like this tiger is this big bad beast, or something like crazy beautiful that William just keeps asking, like, how did you make it? Like, what made you? What are you made of? If are you a reflection of the creator? And so it's interesting because and from a Christian base, it makes it seem like it's asking, about us as humans, like, where did we come from? Like, who could have made us? um, what are we made of? Kind of interesting questions like that. So even just in the first, I pulled it up because it's easier to analyze when it's in front of you. So even the first, I guess, is Tyger, 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 burning bright in the forest of the night. What a mortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry. So it's asking, and everything is in questions in this poem. It's not like you read it and then you get some resolution. It's just like a bunch of questions. So Tyger, Tyger, burning bright, are they ask? Is it saying like the tiger itself is bright, or that like it's brighter than all the other things in this forest? Um, but the tigers are like really mysterious just from the get go. And then it goes, what a mortal hand or eye. So like a vision or like a sculptor. Um, what a mortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry. So like a lot of times we're referred to like um, in terms of like Jesus, like we were made in the image, or to be symmetrical with, our God or something in that sense. So it's kind of interesting just in that first line where he's like he unloads all this stuff that's just kind of like, hey, how are we here? Who made us? What do we look like? Um, and then moving through, he just keeps asking these questions, in what distance deeps or skies, which I had a lot of issue. I kept reading that over and over again, and I actually ended up just going on, and it's interesting to read other people's analysis, not to like draw, I guess, from your own, but to just kind of break it down into what other people think. So that was a line that I looked up because I don't know, it just like was like, what do you mean, like, where were we made? Or but this other guy, um off of Shoop or something like that, had said, like distance deeps or skies, like heaven or hell. So that was kind of interesting and brought back that Christian perspective. Burnt the fire of thine eyes. On what wings dare he aspire? On what the hand dare seize the fire? So, like an anvil, um, like we were created, we were molded, or this tiger was created or molded. Um, and then he just goes down, but I'll skip down here to the last stanza, which is essentially the same one, just with the interchanging of a word, which is Tyger, 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 burning bright in the forest of the night. What a mortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry. So that line's kind of like, whoa, who dares to do that, who dares to create such a fearful tiger or such a mysterious tiger, um, who would dare to do that. And so all of his poems, which I've read a couple of them, like lead you down to places where you're like, whoa, I didn't realize, like, I thought I was reading a poem about a tiger. And but I really enjoy his poetry. But overall, I really had a good time with this memorization portion of it and then the analysis. So thanks.